Pennsylvania, right? William Penn. He drew up a charter, right? And anybody that wanted to go along with William Penn could come to Pennsylvania. Their utopia at that time. The early colonies, oh, everybody. Plymouth Rock. 1620. Read King James Version. They have one here. 1619. King James Version of the Bible. That's what it says, King James Version of the Bible, my version of the Bible. And all of a sudden, everybody in England, 1620, Plymouth Rock, the day he come out with that, the other Christians got on boats and all to come over here. Remember all the first people come over here? Was what? They came to get away from that persecution and to come over here and start their utopia. They might have burned all the white women as witches and everything, but they came over here, right to have their utopia. Maybe that's what was part of utopia, is to burn all the white ladies and call them a witch. That was Salem witch thing. Y'all probably heard that too. But anyway, what do we sell the people on? On Americanism. You're tired? Being cooped up in a city? Are you tired of not owning? Where is your piece of the rock? Where is your picket fence, house with picket fence? Remember, that's still in their brain, right? How much value do you have? Right? Da, 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 da. Here's how you can regain a somewhat foothold. Slow your life down. Get back into a flow that makes sense. Get in touch with your human self. It's probably at least 40% of the white folks out here running around, and Negroes. That's what they want, right? Suppose we get 5% of them to go back to little town. No, we don't get them. We tell the white folks we don't ask them no money, and they do what they want to do. We're a non-profit corporation. If you want to give us a few dollars, you can if you want. But we come. This is all free. You see what I mean? And it has to be free to give that idea that this is not slick. You know what I mean? And when the people hear, the white folks, that's exactly why. Because we're dealing with the human element. And you don't have to, but you can come from the premise that the human being ain't no good, never have been, and never will be. You can come from that. Right? Or you can come from the premise that the human being is packed overwhelmingly with good, just got to whoop the shaitan. But at least box with him, right? That's all. So, it's your picture of human beings, the human family. And a lot of people have a pessimistic view. I don't have it. I have an optimistic view, no matter how pitiful things look sometimes. But everything that was involved with me, it wasn't nothing. It was even no hard work to put up with, including getting busted upside the head. But that was the final thing that showed that, yes, I have, for myself, I have arrived on this dumb stuff. Why? Because you can overlook those people, you can do all that, you know what I mean? So you know. That's why this is our time. Every element. I'll put it this way before I close. None of the imams are even, they're not qualified to talk about none of these subjects hardly. They can talk about a little song because somebody told them to. but they don't have none of this experience. All this is real, live, human experience. You see what I mean? That means when we say we're going to teach how to manipulate the government 101, we're going to teach that on the strategic management, on the conditions of all of that. But also we're going to teach the higher levels. Yeah, the advanced studies. Why? Why did we get all of this? Why did nobody that was overseas with me just, some get out of prison, they don't do nothing. Why? Okay, they don't do nothing. It's nothing. It has to be a reason. It has to be somebody raised for an issue, and they raised for that. And then after a while, it don't even be hard. It would be hard for somebody else. I ain't doing that. I don't want nobody in all of my business. Like I was telling my son, he was telling me, Dad, these people, they got cameras in here, I know. I said, they can't see that nigga doing nothing but masturbate. That's all they could see. Ain't nothing else going on. Right? Well, what are you talking about? Ain't nothing else happening? Okay. Diffuse peaceful protesters, we talked about that. Release in a purposeful way. If you release steam, right, it'll drive an old steam engine, an old train, steam, because you let it out. You build the heat up and you let it come out purposefully. Anarchy is to assist the system. Even Chris Hedges, people say that. The Antifa now, they're cops. That's what he said, they're cops. Whatever they are, they assisting. You know, if you're so bad, just have your own demonstration and burn all the cars and stuff. But don't come jumping in mine, messing up my birthday party, right? If you're so bad, just have demonstrations. Don't come jumping in everybody else's and then gonna run up and down the street. They did it here in D.C. The stuff that caught on fire down there, the stuff that when they was with the women's demonstration and with others, that's them coming, and the police send them. They working with the police. That don't mean all the police is working. That don't mean, but all at the top and riding around in that mix, it's being manipulated. Okay? So their job is to assist the system. They assist the system. They set them little garbage can fires, and then they break up the demonstration, the peaceful demonstration. All the Negroes, you saw them on TV. This was peaceful, man. Okay, I'm not going to get in the outside or agitators sound like Ronald Reagan now. Okay. That may be kind of about it. But articles of incorporation included be a letter of introduction. We'll be writing that stuff up. When we keep saying we're going to write this, we're going to write that, well, it takes a lot just to, you can see I ain't even had time to transfer all this. It's just quick notes, you know what I mean? There's so much stuff going on. Don't worry, we'll be writing, reading, and studying, and also we are not in any panic at all, throughout all types of panic and adversity. We thank Allah. An affliction. So we're doing our job, inshallah. Are there any questions, any comments about anything?
Yeah, we had a couple of questions that came up in the chat. Someone asked, Salam Imam Musa, for those who grew up near and lived in D.C., please let us know how we can be active and support you even from a distance for those who have moved.
For those?
Yeah, for those who have moved, those who are at a distance, you know.
Okay, they done moved out of D.C.
Yeah, they moved away from here.
Okay, you see my telephone number on there. You can give me a call. And we just gave out the call for support and cooperation today. We've been giving it out. But I want to, first of all, thank you for that, because there are things that we need. If you want to help from way out, you can get a little team together and help coordinate funds and what have you. And before you send anything, make sure you kind of contact us so we can handle it properly. But we need a lot of that kind of help. Just financial support. But we're going to need cooperation, people that have all the skills of cyber skills, internet, Facebooks, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be doing things like our own little targeted demonstrations and programs. So, okay, remember, there's always an evolutionary, there's times when we don't do no demonstrations. Right? But it's been like that. Sometimes we didn't do them in open, sometimes we didn't do nothing. Sometimes we did. We are now in the time of external development, because this period we've been going through has been mainly a period of internal development on purpose. Okay, this period that we're in now, we're evolving into expansion and putting all, look, let me put it this way, all this stuff that's happening we talk about can't be done by one or two people, can't be done. So right now, we thank you for that. Just call my number, we're getting ready. Now we're getting ready. We are already in the process of expansion. And when you look around a year from now, you'll think we've been running on all cylinders all the time. But everything that we talk about here, Masjid, revival, school, revival, business, revival, all the property we got around here, just come in a while and you, inshallah, you'll see buildings going up. All that, all around the corner. So, we really thank you. That's the period we're in. And even we talked about it sometime, for instance, going to the West Coast, this thing about visiting small towns, a few of them, traveling through all of them, at least the ones on the way, and talking to the people. We've been anxious to get with Middle America for a long time. Well, we just didn't get bothered, you know, we've been, we've been into that. Return, good for evil, then might be between me and you. We've been into that for a long time. We have been doing it. Now, we're gonna have to do it. You know, the only reason we haven't done it, we just be uncomfortable going out to the white folks in West Virginia saying, we get but we got time to be uncomfortable, right? We got work to do. We could do it then. It wasn't the time to do it. Now is the time to do all of that. Everything we've talked about, you look around, and it'll be done with Allah's help. We're in the process of doing it. Anyway, are there any more questions?
Yeah, well, another brother, he asked a similar question about how can brothers on the West Coast help?
Okay, you got my number. I'll be out on the West Coast shortly. Yeah, just keep the number. The number's on the screen.
Yeah, it's on the screen right now. So.
Call that number on and off, and I'll talk to you. But it's good to get the West Coast. We're gonna need the whole country involved. No. This is as they used to say, this is it. This is, you know, all the things we've been talking about all the time. This is it. It's just it. That's all. So, yeah. Anyway, any more questions or comments?
That's everything.
All right. So we thank all of y'all very much. Akula kali hada, wa astaghfirullah li wa lakum.